Welcome back to the channel, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to pull this engine apart. It came in a parts tractor. This was actually sitting in the 212 that I got when I bought the 70-110 hydraulic patio. And the reason it has to come apart is because it was sitting outside open. Fuel pump was not in it. Not going to be able to get you guys down in there with the cradle in the way to see, but it is pretty rusty in there. Supposedly, the guy said that this engine was probably rebuilt, so we're going to investigate that. It was not put back all the way together. There's no nut on here. I've just started lubricating some stuff up to try and get things apart. But things are missing. There's no starter. I don't know what the deal is, but we're going to take it apart today and find out what's going on with it. Oh, that's already stripped out. Still got it. Oh no. Well, I guess a feller can't say he's surprised. So that's not what you want to see when you open up an engine. The mices, they were in here. Boy, oh boy, it's not good. Oh no. We have engine parts in here as well. In a nasty mouse piss mess. Oh yeah. They blew it up. That's for sure. Well, I'm going to pick a bunch of this stuff out of here. A bunch of this schnizzle out of here. Go from there. Come on out, nasty. Yuck. That's definitely not going to move. Well. There we go. Yeah, it isn't happy. It's not having it. For some reason. Couldn't understand why. Alright. Piston stuck in the bore. It's not interested in coming loose yet. So we're gonna work on the bottom end. I don't even know if I want to look up in here now that the crank is out. It's bad enough with the crank. Well, I can get rid of this. All they'd had to do was leave the fuel pump on this thing. But no. They decided to delete that. Fuel pump's optional. Plug the hole, fellers. Oh my. Things are Yummy. That's very stiff. Try and shoot some of that up on the piston. Maybe have a better chance of knocking it out of there. Let me bring you guys in and show you what I'm looking at here. This bearing seems like it's going to be okay. No play in it. It's a USA bearing. It's not real rusty. It's cleanable and fixable and usable. The camshaft, I think it's going to be the same way. It'll need some work, but it's going to be usable. Have to polish everything up on it, but I think it will be usable. Oh boy, kind of like I figured the valves are going to be stuck. That's why I free-oiled them. Free all the tappets too. Cylinder, it would need bored. I wish you could feel how stiff this went. It's getting better now, but boy, I think it's going to be difficult to drive this pin out, but I think that's my next goal. I'm going to try and drive it out. Oh boy. Oh boy. It's starting to move. It's not happy about it, but it's starting. Okay, I started moving it. Let's flip this thing over and drive it out. Oh yeah. That should be right here. Let's move you guys over here so I can use my correct hands to do this. Alrighty. Pop this back up here. Come out of there, fella. Oh, I am so surprised the tappets are frozen there. Well, that one was not as bad as the other one, but jeez, Louise. Oh my, the governor is, what's stiff? Jeez, oh pizzas. This little screw there needs to come off. This all needs to come apart. There we go. Got the governor arm. What size? Break that loose. If I remember correctly, this is flathead. I don't think I remembered correctly. Thinking it's fill 'em ups now. Yep. Take this off. Now the governor should come off. I said the governor should come off. This should come out. Make sure it's out of the way. Come on, governor. Governor, not happy. Come on, fella. Come out from there. Sorry you can't see past my Sasquatch fingers. Trying to get the governor to come out. There it comes. It was more or less stuck. Oh, one of the flyweights on the governor was stuck too. This governor would not have worked currently. It will be okay to use once it's had some work. The T-shaft and bushing are good. There's no wiggle. I think we're going to have a fun time getting that piston out by the looks of that rust ring. Let's delete the oil seal if we can. Whoops. Maybe, question mark. Yes. Got it out. They had done their little glue bottle job. This might work. Persuaded. It's been persuaded out. Got an extra bearing here. Alright. I'm gonna pretty much just fill this up with penetrating oil. That way, hopefully, this will all soak and come loose. Both valves are stuck and the piston is stuck. Everything else is out of the engine except this. It is also soaking. Probably could put a little more on it actually. This is all the stuff that's been removed. Oil pan's over here with the mouse nest and the rest of the rod. This thing had some water in it, so everything's kind of nasty over there. I'm just going to leave that to kind of dry out. And I think we're going to come back to this tomorrow because, yeah, it's pretty rough. Alright, it's been a week today that I've had this soaking. If you remember, we beat on it and the piston would not budge. I've had it soaking in Freol for the last 7 days. Like I said, as of today, it's been 7 days. I just smacked it, and I don't know if you can tell, but it moves. So, Freol does work magic. It's awesome stuff. So, I'm going to flip this up now. Well, okay. Oh no, it's coming. Not happy, but it's doing it. Started to wonder if I was going to have to take it out the bottom. Our block is now pistonless. It was stuck pretty good. Obviously it was up here at the rings where it was stuck, but you can see didn't hurt the bore at all taking it out. I mean, obviously that bore is going to need cleaned up significantly to be usable anyways. but see where it was stuck right there? Bit of rust. I'd like to clean this piston up and find out if this engine has been bored out or if it's the standard bore still. Alright, I found what I suspected. Piston is 20 over. I know it looks like it says 22 over on camera, but it says 20 over. So this engine was bored 20 thousandths over and fitted with a new piston, and the crank was definitely turned. It was fitted with a new rod. So somebody did a good job and rebuilt this thing the right way. It appears that they then neglected to change the oil, or check the oil more like, and blew it up. So technically, probably if we wanted to, we could have that mic'd and get new rod for it, and I would just put new piston and rings in it, have that honed out and checked. We could probably rebuild this engine, put it back together without too much work. It's just going to be a lot of cleanup. I'm sure since they did that, they probably did some valve work. I haven't checked, but the valves were stuck closed the last time we were working on this. So let's grab a pry bar or something that we can jam in there, and let's see if the valves are still stuck. All right, got a pry bar stuck in there. Oof. And although it's not happy about it, clearly, this valve opens and it is nasty down in there, so that valve probably would not seat correctly. Oh. This valve, on the other hand, still stuck. Let's gently tap it, try and persuade it to break loose. Nope, still nothing. So I'm not going to worry about taking the valves out, I don't think. But yeah, now the piston's out, so I'll have to decide what this is. I do need to figure out how to decode this. The older style ones will say K321, K241, you know, whatever model they are. But the newer ones just have this, and I haven't found a breakdown or information on how to decode that. So I'm going to look into that. But that is going to be the end of the video. Let me know down below what you think we should do with this engine. Obviously the block is good. Crank could be saved. Cam could be saved. Governor, well, I'm sure it could be lubricated and saved. Got a good cross shaft. Tappets are decent, would need cleaned up. This bearing's okay. I don't know about that bearing. I think it's kind of sketchy. It's on the edge. It could probably be saved though, if you wanted to, but probably be cheaper to just buy a new one. I'm sure the valves could be reused. Have valves ground, seats ground, but it'd probably be better just to have new valves and seats put in it. But I'm not going to rebuild this engine. I don't have anything to put it in, so I just wanted to get it ported out, and as bad as it looked, I thought it might be a good one to do on camera, and I was right. So, if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit the like button. If you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Let me know down in the comments what you want to see done with this engine, and if you have any questions, comments, and anything else, I try to read all the comments, except for when YouTube misbehaves and doesn't tell me. So, thanks for watching, guys. I will catch you in the next one.